Welcome everybody to semi-final number 2 now between Emerson Lardie at the bottom of the screen and Luca Marini at the top of the screen. Let me just bring that into... Whoever wins this is into the grand final. I've just cut off Luca's name, just let me fix that a bit. Yep. So you can see Luca's had a lot of success this season playing this Ponza. It's going to get thought seized right away. We're looking at... this was pre-recorded by Emerson, so we're looking at Emerson's hand at the bottom of the screen. He looks to be on a traditional Jun build that's very popular at the moment. So Emerson with... he's got possibly 2 Dark Confidants. He's not going to be able to play out the Liliana next turn unless he draws a Black Source. Now he's definitely not playing out the Liliana. Molten Rain takes down his Black Source, drops him to 14. Dark Confidant reveals the Liliana, so that's not what he wants. There's a Black Source, so the way to play around this from Ponza is to play out your fetches, like the Verdant Catacombs, and then not crack them until you actually need them, as Emerson does here. He's going to get himself a basic Swamp, play out a second Dark Confidant. So this is going to give him more opportunity to hit land drops, but he's at 10, so he's taking 2 points of damage next turn. So, Dark Confidant reveals a Verdant Catacombs. You can see Emerson really struggling for mana here. This is going to be a race. He's already down to 7 with 2 activations from Dark Confidant. He probably almost needs to bolt his own Confidant. Stone Rain's going to remove that land again, so he's stuck on 1 land. He could potentially be dead here. No, Bloodstone Mire will keep him alive. And a Blackleaf Cliff, so that's nice finds for the Dark Confidant. 3 turn clock he's got. The Ponza deck traditionally only plays 1 or 2 removal spells, probably 2 lightning bolts. So he's going to have to discard 2 cards here. Discards a Raging Ravine. And what was the other card? Oh no, only 1. Okay, here's a Bloodbraid Elf, so this is always going to put the match away. Bloodbraid Elf into Nissa, so that's a nice hit there for Luca. Emerson will quickly bolt down the elf. And I believe Nissa just went minus to put an extra counter on. So Colligan's command, oh, he's going to drop him to 1, so he's pretty much dead here next turn from Dark Confidant. He's taken a lot of damage from the Confidants. What's his options? Only 2 cards in hand for Luca, but I think he's got to bolt down at least 1 of the Confidants. Where do you go? He's going at the face, so he's going to have lethal on board next turn. Passes the turn. Has to discard down to 7. Discard it. Here comes a Tireless Tracker, so that's going to be a roadblock here. Plays a land. And I think that could be it. Dark Confidant. Safe. Next one. Dead. Tarmogoyf kills him. So we're on to game 2. Luca one match away from this grand final now. Emerson Lardie needing to win to keep his finals hopes alive. Starts off an Inquisition. That's a very good start in this matchup. What's he going to take here? Probably Stone Rain, I'm guessing, or Blood Moon. You can see he's got an answer for the Arbor Elf as well. Takes the Blood Moon. There's the Arbor Elf, so he's going to have to bolt that down this turn, otherwise he's getting Stone Rain next turn. Oh, he decides to go Dark Confidant instead, so he was prepared to take the Stone Rain. Now he's going to bolt down the Arbor Elf. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that sequencing there. Molten Rain again, so he's going to put him to 13. It is a race though, you can see Luca's at 14. Oh, down to 9. So these Dark Confidants are really hammering Emerson here. He's not going to have a second land drop, so he's going to have to pass the turn. What can Luca find? 4 cards in hand. I believe he still has the... the Tireless Tracker. There it is there, but it gets bolted down. Plays out an Arbor Elf. So Emerson at 9. There's a second land. Okay, Tarmogoyf can come down now. You can see swinging the Dark Confidant. He's desperate to get a block there so he can get rid of it. The Tarmogoyf's a 5/6, so he's actually got lethal on board next turn. Luca down to 9. If he doesn't block with the Arbor... Actually, no, he's just dead next... No, because... If he doesn't block here, he's dead. 1 card left in hand. Does he block? He does. He blocks the Tarmogoyf. It's still going to be lethal next turn, so he still needs to find an answer for the Tarmogoyf. He has Emerson down to 5, so he's got nothing in hand. You can see there. He probably needs Molten Rain or something on this turn. Finds Bloodbraid Elf into Stone Rain. Emerson floats the red to get the Lightning Bolt on the Elf. And that's going to be game 3 now because Tarmogoyf is going to be lethal. You can see just got there with 2 points to spare. If that was a Molten Rain instead of a Stone Rain, Luca would be into the finals. But instead we're going to have a game 3 to see who's going to advance. Whoever wins this advances to the grand final to face myself in Modern. Luca on the play. Has the Arbor Elf. He can, the Fatal Push will take care of that. That's crucial. Utopia Sprawl on the forest. Chooses red. So he's going to better start going to work on those lands this turn. I'm surprised he didn't crack the Wooded Foothills there. Gonna crack it now. So it looks like he's gonna get to work on black. Try and keep Emerson off black, but you can see Emerson here doesn't crack the Verdant Catacombs. Bloodbraid Elf coming down. No answer on the other side of the board. It finds a Scavenging Ooze. This is promising here for Luca. Emerson down to 17. But no land destruction that turn, so Kitchen Finks can possibly come down this turn. Yeah, here comes Kitchen Finks. Scavenging Ooze can actually get Kitchen Finks when it goes to the grave. So he can still swing the Bloodbraid. Oh, he's got a second Bloodbraid Elf. Finds the Utopia Sprawl. Okay, so here it is. If Emerson... No, you don't swing that Scavenging Ooze. That was a massive misplay from Luca. If he didn't swing the Ooze, he could have got the Kitchen Finks when it was in the bin. Yeah, I think that's a huge misplay right there. Emerson's going to be able to fire back for his Bloodbraid Elf of his own. Inquisition, not the best card you want to find off that. It is going to get a decent card though, Stone Rain or Talus Tracker. He chooses the Talus Tracker, so you can see he's got 2 lands in hand. He doesn't care about the Stone Rain next turn. And because he's losing the race for life, he'll just pass the turn. In comes Luca again. Double blocks this time, so he clears the board. You can see Emerson with a lot of cards in hand against 1 on the other side. Draws a Talus Tracker, which is good on this board. If Scavenging Ooze goes unchecked though, then it's going to win. When you got 4 mana available, I probably would have cracked one of those clues. Emerson finds a lightning bolt, so he's got an answer now for the Talus Tracker. He's going to be able to bolt in response here. Takes down the tracker. Up to 3 cards now though, so what can he find from the draw? Still very healthy 18 life with 3 cards in hand, but I think the land destruction strategy is probably gone now. You can see Emerson's up to 5 lands with 2 in his hand. Well, that certainly helps. Inferno Titan. No answer on the board at the moment for that, so he can... Well, this is risky. There's 2 creatures in the grave. If he targets... Yeah, he's targeted Emerson here, because if he targeted Scavenging Ooze actually has 2... It can eat twice here. It can still eat 2 more times and go to a 6/6 to get that Inferno Titan. And I don't think there's anything in Emerson's deck, in Luca's deck, that can actually deal with that Scavenging Ooze now. There's 3 creatures that you can see in the bin there, so, and on the other side, we've got another 2 there, so he's got access to 5. He's got 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 green mana sources. So the Inferno Titan, despite coming down at a pretty good position there, is going to be outclassed pretty quickly by the Scavenging Ooze. And now Ooze is going to go to work. I think I would have probably swung with the Inferno Titan there to get 3 points of damage and it traded with the Ooze, because look at Emerson's life total going up now. The Ooze is up to an 8/8. A 7/7, sorry. Now it's up to an 8/8 as Emerson goes up to 13 life. And there's still another Bloodbraid Elf to chew up there. So, is he going to get in this time? No, he passes the turn. But this is looking very ominous now for Luca. I don't know how he gets out of this one. Scavenging Ooze out of control. What can he do? He just has to pass the turn again, so Dark Confidant's going to do some work now. Finds a Verdant Catacombs. Maelstrom Pulse, I think this one's going to be over now. He can fire up the Raging Ravine as well as Tighten down. Is he going to get aggressive with the Ravine? Yes, he is. This one's gone. Emerson Lardie's going to the finals, I believe. There's a Lightning Bolt that's no good against Scavenging Ooze now. 10 damage coming off. Lethal on board from the Scavenging Ooze next turn. Is there any response from Luca? No. Confidant reveals a Scavenging Ooze. A Tarmogoyf, it's just getting worse. So he's got a champ block with the Birds of Paradise, and Luca now requiring a top deck. Otherwise he's out. I don't know what top deck he can possibly find. Tarmogoyf comes, look at that board. 10 life. And we're going to see a concession. Bloodbraid, what can he find? Scavenging ooze. It's not going to be enough, I believe, as Emerson's just going to use his scavenging ooze to eat the last creatures. And that's the game.